start recording. Today we're going to learn about discount. So iPads are off. We have our notes ready to go. Today is 12/12/22 on a cold, rainy day. Discount. Now, with discount, we are dealing with something that we deal with in everyday life. When we go to the store, we are all hoping. Yep, we're all hoping that we get a discount at the store. And it being a holiday season, you know, discounts are everywhere. And stores use the discount to kind of lure people in, you know, spend more money and whatnot. So discount is super awesome. Somebody loves discounts. So there you go. So let's see, discounts. So there's 2 steps for discount. Step number 1 is to find the discount amount. Okay? So how much are you going to be saving? So your first step is, how much do you save? Do I save $1? Do I save $10? Do I save $100? How much do I save? Your discount amount. The way we do that is you're going to take the original price of whatever you're buying, and you're going to multiply it by your percent written as a decimal. Okay? This will give you your discount amount. Okay? Your first step will give you your discount amount. You will take your price and you multiply it by a percent written as a decimal. That will give you your discount amount, as in how much do you save.
Oh, so you turn the percent from the earnings.
So step number 2 is you're going to find the new price, right? So if the shoes cost $100 and they're on sale, and I'm going to save $20, what's my new price? 80, right? How do I solve for it? So number 2 is you're going to take the price again, and you're going to subtract your discount amount, right? So if it's $20, you're going to subtract $20. This will give you your new price. And that's it. So this is when you go to Target, you go to Macy's, Walmart, wherever, even Amazon, the TJ Maxx or wherever you go, the computer, the cash register, when they scan it, the system does this. They do the multiplication, they do the subtraction, and then all you hear is your total. So the math is done by the computer, but in 7th grade, we get to do it by hand. Yes. Yeah. Gonna totally carry a computer with me. Alright, let's see. The cost of a...
word problem?
Yeah, they always come in a word. It is on sale for, let's say, 25% off. What is the new price? Question mark. The first couple problems we will write a lot. Man, my writing is so neat. We will write a lot, and then we'll cut down on the word problem. But the first ones we got to write all down so we all know what we're doing. Okay. The cost of a laptop is $350. It is on sale for 25% off. What is the new price? So what's our first step?
Turn the discount amount into a decimal.
So 25% into a decimal. So what is 25% equal to?
4.25.
All right, cool. So you remember that from many, many, many weeks ago. All right. So what's our next step?
You multiply it by 0.25.
350 times 0.25. All right, here we go. Here is a skill that you should have mastered in elementary school. But, you know, life happens. Okay, so when you're multiplying by 2 digits at the bottom, what you do is you ignore the first one and you multiply everything times 5. Okay? So what is 5 times 0? 0. What's 5 times 5?
25.
So you put down the 5 and we carry the 2. 5 times 3
15.
plus 2.
17.
Okay. So that's multiplying everything by 5. So now the 5 is done. We're done with it. Now I got to multiply everything by the 2. But before I start multiplying by 2, I have to put a placeholder, 0 placeholder. I usually cross it out so you know that, like, I didn't get that by using math. I got that because it's a placeholder.
I got 95.
So now we multiply everything by 2. 2 times 0 is 0. That's the one I got using math. This one's just a placeholder. 2 times 5, 10. Carry the 1. Don't confuse it with the 2. 2 times 3, 6 plus 1, 7.
And don't forget your decimal. 8,007.
And we're going to add. When you multiply, it's very important that you line up your numbers. Super neat. Take 10 extra seconds to just make sure you're lining up everything correctly.
Yep, that's why
0, 5, 7, 8. Am I going to save 8,750? No. Okay, so how many numbers are after the decimal? 2. The 2 and the 5. It's 2 digits. So when you multiply, you move it however many times you have after the numbers you have after the decimal. So 8750. This is how much you're going to save. I am going to save $87.50. Okay, so your first answer is how much you're going to save. I'm going to save $87.50. Yay.
Now you subtract that by the price.
Yes, now I subtract. What's the number one thing we got to be careful with when we subtract?
You're not lining up.
Line up the decimals. What's the number one mistake kids do? Don't line up the decimals. So, number 2. In $350, where is my decimal?
In the back of behind zero.
In the back. Not in between anything, not in the front. When you have a number and you don't see a decimal, it's always in the back. Always in the back. What should I add after the decimal?
0.
Let's say put 2 zeros because it's money, right? Now, 8750. I have to make sure I line up my decimals. We're going slow because I got to make sure you remember all of this or learn this. All right. Okay, what I just did is I borrowed. The 0 borrows from the 0, but the 0 doesn't have anything, so it borrows from the 5, right? So the last one is always a 10, and then you always do one minus. 10 minus 5 is 5, 0 point. 9 minus 7 is 2. Here I have 4 minus 8. I can't do that, so the 4 borrows from the 3. What does the 3 become?
2.
A 2. What does the 4 become?
14.
14. When you borrow, you give 10.
262.
Yep. Yep. So this is my new price. So when I go to Best Buy, I'm going to be spending $262.50 before tax.
Save $500.
Yep. How much do you save? $87.50. How much do you pay? $262.50. Yay, sales.
So you're gonna go and buy this laptop right now? Treadmill.
You should get one for all of us.
All right. That's too easy.
I already got my first. That's too easy.
I got
I already
plenty.
got.
All right. So the 85-inch TV
Eden, who'd you get?
cost. Let's focus on this. What did we round it to? 4,000. Does everybody know? This is a little pet peeve. The dollar sign always goes in the front. Sometimes students put it in the back because when you say the number $4,000, you say the dollars at the end. So I understand why some kids think that the dollar sign goes in the back because when you pronounce it, it's $4,000. But the 4,000 does go in the front. Okay, 4,000 does go in the front, not the back. All right. It is on sale for, shall we make it super easy?
30%.
Why is 50% off the easiest?
Because 2,000 is divided in half, divided by 2. 1 mil% off.
2,000.
100%.
There we go.
Yes.
100% off.
No. So, okay, we'll do 50% because then we'll talk about. Okay.
Do we still have to show it?
No, we'll do a shortcut.
$200.
So, it is on sale 50% off. What do we know about 50% off?
Half.
It's half. So, when it's 50%,
Really low.
it's really half
Of the price?
of the price, half off. So,
2,000.
divide by 2, like cut it in half, divided by 2. So when it's 50% off, it's half of it. Now, some of you understand that and be like, oh, okay, yeah, divided by 2, half. Others, you might have to still multiply by 0.5 and whatnot. So what's 4,000 divided by 2?
2,000.
2,000. So how much do you save?
2,000.
2,000. What's the new price? 2,000, yes.
But why are they gonna put the TV on $2,000? They're probably gonna do something different. Plan.
When it's all psychological. When you go to the store, you see a price tag, whatever the price tag is, if you're seeing that you're saving 50% or you're saving 20%,
That's it.
Really one.
Really.
I hate this.
I need you to really listen to my videos. And some of you, not just Juan, a lot of you need to realize, like, wow, how many times do I interrupt her? Wow, how many times do I say random things that are just not needed? There's a couple of you who do that, and you have the video as proof that, like, wow, I just say all these random things that don't need to be said. You have a psychological thing when you go to the store. When you see a discount, your brain's like, oh, I'm saving money. Now, think about it. This is a perfect example. If I'm saving 50%, how much did the store increase their price by and still can give me a discount? Because even if they're giving me 50% off, are they still making money?
No.
Yeah. So when you go to the store and you see 70% off, just imagine how much they increased the price by to still offer me a discount. And we'll talk about that probably when we come back from January. It's called a markup.
Oh, yeah. It's like when
They always put like
Isn't it when, like,
they always put the worst items on like 50% off.
I know.
All right.
Like when they put the price like really high, but then they give you the discount. Maybe so.
Yes, random comments. All right. Well, since we're going to have 2 weeks off, we're going to need a gaming system.
Yeah. You see, Aiden needs one.
I know. Nah, I'm gonna build mine. Oh, I'm not gonna buy it.
Steel series headsets are
I'm not gonna buy a free build. Free builds are always worse and they're more expensive. If you build it, you can get it for cheaper and you can choose your own. Yeah, you can choose your own. Yeah, exactly. If you get a free build, it's just like
Gaming PC costs $1,350, right? When we round it.
Yep.
It is on sale for, let's say, 30% off because it's Christmas. Okay? 30% off. So what's our first step? Multiply.
decimal.
Decimal. So if it's 30%, what does that equal to as a decimal? 0.30, or even better than a 0.30 would be 0.3. Why is 0.3 better than 0.30?
There's no point of the zero.
Yeah, there's no point in multiplying by that zero. It just adds more work to you. So when you say 30%, 20%, 40%, just drop that zero. Just drop that zero. All right, so I'm going to multiply 1,350, and we're going to multiply it by 0.3. We're going to multiply it by 0.3. All right. How many times do you move your decimal? One. Because there's one number. I didn't multiply by 0.30. I just multiplied by 0.3. So you move it over one time. So how much do you save? 405. The decimal's in the back. Now, because it ends in a zero, I can drop that zero. I don't need that zero. Okay? So I'm going to save $405. Yay, us. Okay, what's our second step? Subtract 1,350, and I'm going to subtract 405. Borrow, borrow, borrow.
I got
945, yeah. That's the new price.
All right, $945 is our new price. Yay. I mean, you're saving $400. That's a lot of money. All right, let's see. What else do we need?
A fridge.
All right, AirPods.
AirPods are $230.
AirPods cost $230, right?
Yeah.
Okay. AirPods cost $230, but we're gonna say that they're on sale for 15% off.
First, you want to make the percent so that's
Yes.
What's
So
point
15% is what decimal?
0.15.
0.15. Yeah. 115.
Now you multiply that by the price.
Yeah. So this one's a longer multiplication.
So 230 times 15.
So 15% is equal to 0.15. So 230 multiplied by 0.15. This is where you take the 5 and multiply everything times 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So I multiply everything times the 5. Now I'm going to add a placeholder 0. And now I get to multiply everything times 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. Notice everything has to be lined up. You got to be nice and neat when you multiply it.
I got 34.
Okay. How many times do I move it? 2 times. 1, 2.
34.50.
So you're going to save $34.50. Yay. Woohoo. It's a lot
And you
of
have
money.
to subtract that by
Now I have to subtract. I have to subtract
230.
230. Where's my decimal?
Behind the last number.
Behind the last number. Add 2 zeros.
Minus
$34.50, and we're going to subtract all of that. 10, 9, 2, 5, 12.
Oh, we know what?
$195.50.
I think I did it wrong.
Did I do it wrong?
Wait, you put it.
No, it's right.
Wait. You gotta think.
You gotta be careful with the borrowing. Okay? Gotta be very careful. Go slow. No prize for.
Oh, yeah, I know what I did wrong.
If we have a quiz on this, I'm not better because like I keep on adding an accident instead of
I'm pretty sure I did
chat.
something.
I'm never gonna go to your store if you're gonna add the discount. Imagine.
I don't think I'll make a store though.
Alright. So, first part literally tells you exactly what I just did in your notes, the steps. So let's jump down to number 1. In a department store, a $40 dress is marked save 25%. What is the discount? What is the sell price of the dress? So how much do you save and how much do you pay? So first step is to take 25% and write it as a decimal. What is 25% as a decimal? 0.25.
And then multiply that by the price.
Yep. So our price is $40. 40 times 0.25. Go slow. If you need more room, you can always show your work in your notebook, and then when you turn in the work, you just take a picture of both your notebook and this paper. All right, what do we get? How much do we save?
1,000.
Okay, so here's how, okay, perfect. Here's how you catch your mistake. You can never save more than what it costs. So if it costs $40, can I save more than $40? No. So when you do the math and you're like, why am I saving $1,000 if it only costs $40? I did something wrong.
The decimal.
It's probably the decimal for most of us.
You save $10.
So you save $10, right? So then what's our second step?
Subtract.
40 minus 10 is 30. So 30 is my new price for the dress.
I almost got the same thing.
Almost?
Yep.
This one doing our homework.
I forgot to put
No.
decimals on, so now that I did it, I got it right.
Okay. So 12 times 0.2 is 2.4. Move it one time. Now my second step. 12. Where's my decimal? Of $12?
Oh, wait, no,
If
no,
I
no,
put
no,
if I put the decimal here, does it still stay $12? No. It's in the back. If it doesn't have it, it's in the back. 2 zeros, subtract 1240. I'm sorry, 240. 10, 1, 0, 6, 11, 0. And that becomes a 9.
9.60. Wait, do we have to really do the math if 3 is just 50% off?
No, the 50% off, if you know it, you know it.
Okay.
All right, number 3, if you know the 50% off, you can take the shortcut.